Check it out. My wife is pregnant. Well, we have a daughter, and her name is Maria. I don't have any ancestors I can name her after. I do want to try to stick with the kind of Valyrian style, with kind of a little twist. So I'm going to have to come up with a good name here. Let me see. You know, I'm a fan of short names, and Faye is definitely up there. Definitely. I like the way that looks. I like the way it sounds. I can dig it. If you have suggestions for the children's names, leave them down in the description below. I kind of like that Valyrian style, though, that the A and the E kind of working together there. So please leave them down in the comments. Be happy to kind of accommodate whatever I can there. You may notice that the portraits are back to normal, and that's not that I forgot to turn on the sub mod for the CPR Plus for the portraits. It's that the mod updated, and so I updated the mod, and now we're in 1.6, and the CPR Plus mod is incompatible for the time being. I don't think it'll take them very long to update, but the portraits get all wonky whenever stuff is out of date. So yeah, that's where we're currently at with that. Although I have noticed that some of the portraits are actually a lot better just by default, and there's a couple of changes that have happened in the 1.6 mod that we may go through and just kind of look at and see. There's a couple of different death notifications. Valyrian steel swords are now kind of an artifact, and they kind of appear on your portrait instead of in your traits. I'm not sure how much I like that, but it is what it is. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So I have also had a bastard daughter. Yeah, for my lover. And I am going to not denounce the child, but I'm going to just acknowledge that she's mine. And my wife is going to subsequently hate me. Yeah. Yep. 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 Ooh. My liege, my work in Pink Maiden seems to have come to fruition by bribing, cajoling, extorting, threatening, and forging documents. I've managed to fabricate a claim on the lordship of Pink Maiden. I can lose 18 gold and 50 prestige. My liege then hates me. Use it, for sure. And my wife is pregnant again. Amazing. That is good, even though she hates me. Hopefully we can have a son this time. I need to see if they got any good traits. They did not. I don't decide on who my daughter marries. Why not? Yeah, we're going to restrict that because we really don't want to not have control over who our child marries. Oh, and look, our bastard daughter is quick. Amazing. She's gonna learn thrift. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I like it. Hopefully we can have a son, and hopefully that son has good traits as well. I'm currently in the direct vassals view because we're kind of this small little territory. The realms kind of all bleeds together with gray. If you don't like that, let me know and I'll consider changing it. But I actually like the multiple colors and knowing where the dividing lines are and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we will have to see. I currently have a claim on my lord's or my liege's county of Pink Maiden, and so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually plotting currently to kidnap him. It's not going really well. Currently at 37 plot power, 0 backers. I think, I mean, I could pay people to join me. 15? Yeah, we'll do that. And send him an invitation. I don't think it's going to work. What would happen is, I mean, I really don't have enough men to just outright declare war. Definitely not. And I think if I were to do that, I would get absolutely smashed. But if I know the event's going to trigger to kidnap him, I would declare war. He's in my dungeon. I can automatically end it and win, kind of in a roundabout way. So, he knows about the plot. Fine. And here I am wasting my money. Okay, well, we'll have to figure something else out then. Okay, I think seduction is broken. See that top option right there? One of the following must be true. There's nothing after it. And if there was, I mean, one of the following is true. Because the very next one is true. I don't know. Everything else lines up, and so I should be able to seduce this girl, but I'm not able to. So there goes my plan to populate the world with bastards until that gets fixed. I decided to change the beard back to kind of how it was with the portraits mod. So yeah, there's that right there. Let's cut it. Well, look at that, a trueborn son. And now we need to figure out what to name him. And I'm thinking we go with pretty much the most logical Valyrian style name. I like it. Aha! I thought I was already a knight. I thought I paid for a knighthood. That got taken away from me, I think. I thought I spent money on that. Anyways, Lord Quentin Coharis of Harrenhal, High Valyrian, probably given by Aegon to this guy, has declared war against the tyranny of Edmund Tully. And so, very interesting. We shall see what becomes of that. I'm not going to, currently on Edmund's side, and he's currently winning. I don't know. They just won a big battle up here, so I'm waiting. If the tide turns, then I will join Quentin's side right before he declares peace. And yeah, we'll be in favor of whoever wins. A little Tom Haverford style. And our son is attractive, but that's it. He didn't get quick or anything like that, which is sad. So we'll see if we can come up with any more children from this, but we're gonna choose the struggle focus, and that'll produce hopefully a really good warrior for our heir. I can dig it. Okay, so I have decided to betroth my trueborn daughter to the grandson of our current liege, who will inherit eventually. So yeah, that'll kind of help a little bit maybe somewhere down the line, but it'll also help improve opinions and all that kind of stuff. So that's going to go through, and I'm trying to find a good match for my son and my bastard daughter. I'd like to get some High Valyrian into our bloodline. So I may look for a wife over in this area, and then probably betroth my bastard daughter to somebody in this area, or maybe one of the Tully children. I think he has a young son. Yeah, we can maybe do that. Arrange a betrothal between him and... There we go. They'll accept. I can dig it. Nope. Okay. There we go. Now let's see if we can find a High Valyrian for our son. So, literally the only one that they will let me marry is this one, and she's actually Westerosi Valyrian, but she's also slow, so I'm going to pass on that. I understand how she's Westerosi Valyrian because both of her parents are High Valyrian. It's a little strange. And her brother's High Valyrian. But there's some pregnant ones over there. Basically, all of them want matrilineal marriages, and I suppose that's just because they want to keep the bloodlines pure, and I'm okay with that. So we'll see what we can come up with a little later, but I'm going to kind of hold off on doing anything for right now. But apparently I'm rather fertile, or my wife is, because she's pregnant again. Another daughter. I'm going to run out of money from all these daughters, because I can guarantee you I'm going to have to pay. Oh, and she's quick too. You know? I need to check that box. There you go. She needs thrift as well. And we need to betroth her to one of these guys. No? Really? Oh, it's the prestige effects. Okay. But that means that we can mix a little High Valyrian in here. Since I already have the Tully and my Liege Alliance. Where is it? Here we go. There we go. Her skills are actually in negative. Wow. But definitely not matrilineal. Okay. That's okay. We'll accept some High Valyrian. Let's actually, yeah, he is High Valyrian. Just wanted to double check that it didn't somehow, change that. So there we go. A little High Valyrian in the mix. We'll take it. And even though they won't be of our house or anything like that, we can at least begin the alliance and start our way into mixing that in. At this point, I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. Good. Winter's finally coming to an end, which means we can begin to build as soon as it actually ends. And we can, let's see. Oh, Lord. We may get we may have another child. We're like prolific at this point. But anyways, once winter ends, we'll be able to start building. I'd hope to have a little bit more money, but I kind of got sidetracked a little bit on some other projects. So once winter comes to an end, we'll be able to begin building. I think we're going to start off with private farms. It adds a little bit of tax income and a little bit of light infantry, but it opens the door to be able to do stuff like a castle town. Castle town adds 1.5 gold, which is great comparatively, and it costs a little bit more to start out with. I think once winter ends, it'll be 150, which we could probably wait for. I may wait for, depending on how long it takes winter to end. It jump starts the tax income a little bit, and you do have to build private farms to be able to kind of advance it and get to the next level of it. So that's typically my process. Is I usually alternate between Castletown and private farms, and I think you have to build like patrol posts at some point in between in order to get them all up, but that takes a really long time in order to finish. So yeah. We'll start building as soon as winter comes to an end. Another daughter. And I mean, at least I have my heir, so that's not really that big of a deal, but 4 daughters, 1 son, and she's club-footed. Nice. You're going to learn humility. It's going to kind of come easy to you with the childhood you're going to have. So I'm going to have to make another alliance. I'm going to have to figure something out. But really, I'm going to have to start saving for some dowries, because they're all going to kind of come to marrying age at about the same time, I would think. Yeah, my 2 oldest are 3. I have a 1-year-old and then the newborn. So and then the newborn. So we'll have to see if there's any kind of if there's anything I can do about it. What I need to do is I need to switch off the seduction focus. I think I can now do that. So we're actually going to take on the business focus, I think would be the best option. I don't need any more fertility, obviously. You know what? Let's do... My intrigue's not very high. But if I can take the spy on focus... Or if I can take the spy on trait and spy on my liege, as long as that's not broken as well. Let's see if we can spy on our liege. We can. Okay, cool. We'll spy on him and see what he can do. But I'm going to have to figure out another alliance to make, and we'll see what we can do with that. Well, good news. My liege has been imprisoned by his liege. My spying has actually kind of come in handy. I was able to kind of spread some rumors and also reveal a plot. So I guess he refused to end his plot. And now he's been imprisoned. So I wonder if that will come to anything on our behalf. I need to turn my attention elsewhere. And I'll start by spying on this guy. See if I can't figure something out here. He has a plot going? What's his plot? He wants to kill Lord Edmund Tully. Oh man, maybe I can reveal that plot too. Spying on is pretty good. I like it. I like it. Okay, so I have a son, like a bastard son that was just born, and check out this name. I mean, this just came up. I mean, sure, I guess that's, yeah, I mean, he's mine. He's my kid. He is, I don't know. I really don't. Aethelmere? I mean, maybe that's the new dynasty name for House Bear. I don't know, guys. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So through spying, I managed to kill my liege's heir, Theomer, and now his heir is betrothed to marry my daughter. So I say that's a good step in the right direction. Also, my liege is incapable, and so he has a regent, and the regent is actually betrothed to my daughter. So, and I think they can marry in a year. Is it no? 3 years. Yeah. So I'm actually going to spy on this guy now, and see what we can't find. He's actually really, really good. Has a really high stewardship. And is a pretty good character, so I don't want to do anything too negative to him, but if we can manage to... I'm actually plotting, I think... Oh, I was plotting anyways. I was plotting to kidnap this guy, and I thought maybe we could make it happen. It had a pretty high chance. And we have one person willing to come to the table, so we can... invite her, I guess, and we can see what happens with that. If that event fires and we can manage to declare war before, then we should be able to make it work. My wife is asking me if I if I'm having an affair. Let's see. I can lie and make her feel guilty for asking. Nice. Okay, my son is gaining some swordsmanship. Cool. I wonder if we can turn that into anything good. How's my my bastard son doing? Aethelmere. I've just noticed this episode is like 90% composed of clips that are less than 15 seconds. And so, I mean, I hope I have enough material, but I hope that's not too annoying for you guys. If you like that style of episode that's kind of faster paced, let me know. If you like longer clips, let me know as well. In my opinion, I want to inform you of what's going on and just kind of like guide you through this playthrough. But if you'd rather me, spend a little bit more time and really kind of hone in on some stuff, then just let me know, and I'll be happy to do that. In the meantime, we're gaining 15 prestige.